Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back. We appreciate your support. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. We really appreciate that as well. In today's video, we're gonna go over a few things, and actually it's gonna get a little exciting. We have a bike that we're gonna install this on. But today's video, we're gonna talk about the shock and awe kit. All right, so what we have here is the Indian, for the Indian motorcycle riders. We have the Indian Fork Illuminating kit. All right, so Ciro has come out with a front kit to help light that front wheel up for the Indian motorcycle. That's a direct fit. So in the past, what I have done custom, I have taken the Harley mount and made it work on the Indian motorcycle. Well, Indian changed the mounting and it was kind of impossible to do. So with that being said, Ciro made a kit specifically for the Indian motorcycle. Now, we already have the shock and awe kit in place. It's already installed on the bike. I believe there's a video somewhere on the channel of that install, so you can go check that video out. So today's video, what we're gonna do is go over what's inside this kit, and then we're gonna go back to the back, to the shop area, and we're gonna get this kit installed on a 2025 Pursuit Elite. So it's a big dog bike. Like I said, the kit is already installed. We're just gonna add this and get our customer back on the road. So let's tear into this box and see what we got here. All right, we're getting this box open. So you have a hardware pack here with some zip ties and also the screws. Oh wow, check this out. I really like this about Ciro. They provided black screws for the Elite that we have in the back. It's all black, there's no chrome on the bike. So it'd be great to put black hardware onto the bike. So you have the black or you have stainless steel. So that's great. Thumbs up to Ciro. Appreciate that. So now, let me get this open. And I see how the bracket's different already. All right, so we're gonna go over this again. What we have here is your hardware bag, okay? I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but they provide black and stainless steel. So that's a great option to have. For example, the Pursuit that we have in the back today, the bike is all black. There's no chrome or stainless steel on the bike. So with that being said, we will use the black screw option. And you also have connectors and some zip ties. So awesome. Now, let's get into our mount here. So the Fork Illuminator mount, what it does is it attaches to the inside of your fork and it points down, okay? So attached there, you run your boat in, put a nut on the back side, and that's it. And then you run your wire along your brake line, all right? And it helps illuminate the wheel. So the mount is actually much wider than a Harley mount, and it will fit directly onto the Indian motorcycle. So that's great for those Indian guys. So like I said, and you come with two of them. So the other one is here. You have a left side and a right side. And the way you would tell the difference is the way the wire come out. Of course, you don't want to cross it over, so the wire will come out down towards your brake line, basically, to determine what side is the left side and the right side. So this side I would put on the right side of the bike, the brake side, and this side will go on the clutch side. And the reason I can tell the difference is because the wire comes back and it's gonna go along the brake line and ride back to the bike. All right, so this will illuminate the front wheel, and that bracket that's awesome. And then you also get directions. So shout out to Ciro. You can reach out to Ledsnbaggs and we will get you set up with a full complete kit, or if you choose not to illuminate your front wheel, then you leave this part out. But if, this does the whole motor, and then this adds the front wheel. And if you want other parts as far as a tour pack or other little areas, then there's a few more pieces that you can add on to make that happen. The great thing about Ciro kit is that it's a very clean install, and each light daisy chains off of each other. So when you come off that main harness, you connect to a light, it has a connector on the other side of that, and you just keep going down the line. Now, if you don't want a light there, you put an extension there. And you just keep going down the line till your liking of how and where you want the lights to be. So we're gonna cut to the chase. We're gonna show you a few pictures of the bike lit up without the front wheel. We're gonna show the install of the front wheel, how simple it is. And then we are going to show you how the bike looks with it, I'm sorry, the complete install. So let's get to the back and get to the good stuff. All right, we made our way back to the back. All right, we have this 2025 Indian Pursuit Elite. Nice clean bike, very well taken care of. Looks like it's been ceramic coated. But let's get back to it. So what we have installed prior to is the shock and awe kit. All right, so we have the lights on right now. I'm gonna dim the lights so you can see. But I just want you to see the bike itself in the daytime or daylight, all right? So let's go ahead and hit the lights. All right, so here you have it, the shock and awe kit. I have it on the white color. We'll do something once we get that front wheel installed, but I just wanted you to see real quick on how that thing come out. The rear end is lit up very well. And then you have your motor area. I'm gonna leave it on the white color. We'll change the colors later on once we get that front installed. All right, but as you see the front wheel, there's nothing. Dark. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to change that thanks to Ciro and the new kit that they have made. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get this thing installed. All right, everyone. So it's later on in the day. I wanted to wait till it got dark so that we could see the lights in the natural light versus me just turning the lights out in the shop. So that's the reason why there's a little change in the scenery. But we're gonna get this camera flipped around and show you how that front wheel come out, show you the rest of the lights on this beautiful Elite. So there we have it, Ciro shock and awe kit. 2025 Elite. And that's that front wheel lit up. So now the bike is complete. Unless the customer wants to add lights somewhere else. I don't really see where else we could add them. But we are complete. And as I mentioned, that makes it easier. You don't have to worry about the fender, your light getting ate up in the fender. It mounts on the fender mounting points versus being wrapped in the fender. I mean, not saying wrapped in the fender is a bad way of doing it, but this is a Ciro system. So Pursuit Elite, customer paid for Elite light job. So no other place to get it but at Ledsnbaggs. Let's switch these lights up and see what we got. Let's see what we looking like on the red side. There we go. What about blue or green? And keep in mind, if you're not familiar with the Ciro kit, this is being changed by the app on my phone. So you can go from the top of the rainbow to the bottom and choose a color to your liking. If you want purple, you can go that deep purple, or you can brighten it up. However you want to do it. There's a lot of options with this particular kit. So like I said, customers choose this kit. We offer install on this particular kit. That purple is hitting on this green. Yeah, that purple look good. So we're gonna pause for a second. The wind's blowing. There's a bag over there blowing around. Sounded like it was a couple people running, boy. I turned around real quick. Y'all can't see me, but I was about to drop this camera and hey, you know the rest. But back to it. So that's the kit. Motor under the breather there. Tour pack, and then also the bags. Trying to get my phone here to get another color. That's like a teal color. That looks pretty good on there too. Yep, that looks good. From afar or even up close. Like I said, it's a clean install. Some people like to show the light. Here at Ledsnbaggs, we like to show the glow. If you happen to see the light on some aspects, then it is what it is. But I've seen a few bikes where they had the lights stripped outside the bike, like on the outside of the tank or whatever part it is. Not really a clean look to me, but hey, it's their ride. You can do it however you want to do it. We're gonna go to another couple more colors and we're gonna wrap this thing up. We already did purple. I think we did red earlier. That's a deep, deep red. They flash. You can speed the flash up, slow it down. Put it on constant. Go with that deep red. And then we could change the brightness, or actually the color of it. The brightness. So you can dim it down, or you can bring it up top. So however you choose to do it. Now if y'all can see me, try to go over here back with the light. But more or less, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate all the likes. Make sure you hit that like button. It don't cost a thing. Hit the subscribe button more or less if you're not subscribed. We really, 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 really appreciate that. Trying to make it to 2 grand, 2K. We'll probably look back on this video and say, wow, 2K. Such a wild time, long time ago. But hey, gotta crawl before you walk. We'll just push it forward. If you want to get one of these kits for your Indian, or if you, I have a lot of Harley Davidson followers. This kit, have it for the Harley. It is on the Redline Red. So whatever bike you ride, we have the kit for you. So reach out to us at ledsnbaggs.com. There will be a link with the Pursuit kit on the thing. But this is the first Ciro bracket for the front wheel. So shout out to Ciro for trusting in us that we'll get that installed and get it out here to the people to where they can see it. So I'm gonna shut this camera off, get some good still photos for them, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Until then, hey, peace. Y'all have a good one.